TJ from skullbanger.net. This is Alexi from Children of Bodom.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, right. Cool. And we're here to talk about his new album, Halo of Blood. And Alexi, Halo of Blood is your 8th studio album, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so it just released yesterday, so you've not really had a lot of experience seeing the reaction live yet, I don't think. But the press has got it and the internet has seen it, of course. So how's the album being received so far by the critics and the fans that have got to listen to it?
Well, I mean, so far the feedback's been pretty awesome actually from the press and well, obviously, I mean, the album just came out yesterday, so I mean, I have no idea what people, if they're into it.
Sure.
Which is obviously, that's all that really matters. If the fans like it, then I'm happy. But seriously, though, from the press and all that, the feedback's been really good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So now, by this point in time, you're considered some heavy metal veterans in the business and stuff. So you've seen the ins and outs, the good and bad. And as far as recording albums, how did you approach Halo of Blood as opposed to your previous 7 albums? Was there anything you tried differently? Did you go back to the old bag of tricks, try some of the same stuff? Or how did you approach it as far as trying to give something new to the fans or whatever?
I mean, it wasn't really that different. We have the songwriting process. It's always been the same. I write the shit. I write the riffs and stuff. At my home, and then we just go to the rehearsal place and show it to the other guys, and then we just start jamming. On the riffs and before I start writing music, I just I try to clear my mind. I just clear my head out of anything possible. Because I think that's the only way to make real music, and that's the only way to actually write something that comes straight from my heart.
Sure.
As opposed to trying to please everybody. Because if you start thinking about shit like that, it's all right. Are these guys gonna like it? Is the press gonna like it? And then before you know, you just end up writing something that's not even you.
You gotta please yourself first. And then
I think that that's at the end of the day though. That's what the fans want to hear. They want to hear you,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't. As opposed to hearing you trying to please somebody.
Sure.
So.
Okay. All right. Well, now I saw this and I was pretty impressed. But you work with Jeff Waters from Annihilator or Annihilator. I don't know. Some people. I call it Annihilator, but I've heard other people pronounce it different ways. But now the man's a phenomenal guitar player. Just absolutely fantastic. But so how did you arrange getting to work with Jeff? It's pretty interesting.
Well, the whole thing came about was he got in contact with me a couple of years ago. He wanted me to play solo for his record. This album called Metal, and I don't remember how he got in touch with me, but basically, I guess he had found out that I'm a big fan of Annihilator. Big fan of his guitar playing, and he really liked Children of Bodom too. So then we just hooked up. I played a solo for his record, and then we just ended up we stayed friends, and just kept in touch and stuff like that. So then it just sort of became a joke that I just told him that, okay, dude, you only want solos. Since I'm gonna do it once, so it's all right, well, yeah. He's yeah, I'm totally into it, and so long story short, he ended up playing a couple of solos for one of the cover tracks.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's actually not on the album, which was the original plan, but just schedules and no clashes.
Oh,
yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not from Finland. I know my accent probably masks a lot of that, but
language too.
yeah, that too. English. But now I'm originally from a small town in Tennessee, up in the hills. Okay. Now, a very country music, gospel oriented town. I try to talk to my friends back home and the people back home and keep them in the loop here. Well, you got fans. You got some big fans in my little hometown.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. Oh, yeah. So,
cool.
How does it feel to be a thrash, death, metal, melodic metal band, to be able to penetrate into the Bible belt of America, country?
It's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It just goes to show that there are metal people all over the world, and not. It doesn't at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, where you come from and what the environment's like, and what you. Just like you said, all right, the town where you grew up and whatever. Okay, that's probably very Christian or whatever.
Sure.
But it's funnily enough, a lot of those kind of towns, you know, people actually end up listening to metal.
They do.
You know, yeah, it's I don't know if it's like some sort of rebellion thing or
Could
whatever,
be.
but yeah. But I think it's really awesome though that, you know, when we go to like some random ass town in Utah or whatever, you know, dude, I mean, there's a shitload of fans in there, dude. I mean, they're like awesome, and they really appreciate you coming out there and just like, they're usually the best crowds.
Really?
Whenever we play a lot, yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean, because they really do appreciate it when you, like, you know, when we go to their town.
Awesome. And I know you're going through Nashville on this tour, I believe, in Tennessee.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so they may actually be there. But I'll try to wrap this up because I know you're pressed for time. I actually got one fan question here for you from James Gunter. He's from my hometown. He wanted to ask you one here. So, and I figured out the ones he asked, this would be the best one. You've not done a live album since I think 2006.
Yes.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
So is there any plans to do a live DVD, live album with some newer material coming up soon, or what do you got to say?
I mean, hopefully. I think, you know, we were actually talking about putting out a live DVD with the latest album, with the last album, the one before, but it just somehow it didn't work out. I don't remember why, but I definitely, I want to put out a live DVD. It's just that nowadays it's fucked up, dude. You know, because the thing is that, you know, like making one, if you want to make a good one, you know, it has to be a good one.
Oh, sure.
So, you know, making one, you know, it costs a lot of money. And like I said, it's very sad, but people don't buy that shit anymore because you can see everything on the internet.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why we haven't, like, why we didn't make one. Because they just don't sell. You know,
Sure.
if people buy that shit, you know, then, you know.
James, spread the word, buddy.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Well, Alexi, thanks again. I know you're pressed for time, and
right.
from Jamestown, Tennessee, and all our fans back home. Thank you very much.
Cheers. No problem.